Disclaimer, all stunts performed in this video are done in a controlled professional environment where no one is able to get hurt.
What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy John LSX. My bad, you guys, I've been working for the past 2 weeks. That's why I haven't been able to upload. Sorry if the washer's too loud in the back. I had to wash the chonis que ya están todos con la línea de caramelo. If you know, you know. But anyways, you guys, I got some good news and then I also have some bad news. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the bad news first. Voy a dejar que la riata se caiga la verga. So the bad news is I went ahead and sold my green SS clone, the Sierra, not the tennis ball. Went ahead and sold that truck. They gave me a good amount of money for it, I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I sold it, you guys, is that truck, I never drove it like that. I always just built it, parked it, and I would drive it like every now and then, every weekend. The truck had low miles, completely stock. It passes smog como nada. I actually renewed the plates not that long ago. I think last year in November is when I did the smog on it, basically the registration. I ended up selling that truck. And man, sí me dolió at first. At first, when I saw the money, no me dolió. But then as soon as, you know, weeks and days passed by, I was like, damn, I missed the truck. I miss seeing it right here on the driveway. And yeah, I ended up selling that truck. And the good news, you guys, is I went ahead and added another truck to the collection. Wow. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a new truck that I got. I've been wanting this body style for quite some time now. I've been begging my boy Jerry que me venda his OG 2.0. I even offered him the tennis ball, and I mean, el viejón, he keeps saying no. So, you know, ya me enfadé de estar jodiéndolo al hacer ese. So I ended up pulling the trigger and I got myself an NNBS. Let's go ahead and check it out. And here she is, Chad. This is my 07 NNBS, clean title, straight from Cali. Sorry if the audio is kind of windy. It is windy in Vegas. And I went ahead and put on the scoop just for temporarily, just to see how it would look. I'm still debating if I should mold it onto this hood or mold it onto the HD hood. But so far I'm thinking this hood because the HD one, tiene aquí como those big ass chichones, and then in the middle is gonna have that nasty gap. And right here I can mold it perfectly fine without an issue. So I'm still debating on that. Back to the truck. This is my 07 Silverado NNBS. It is a work truck, you guys, so it does have that plastic carpet, the chinga handle, so you can have a buff ass arm. And if you guys are wondering what happened to the interior, I went ahead and took the whole interior apart, you guys. Let me go ahead and explain to you guys what happened. So when I bought this truck, it came with a big ass cajon, like literally like big as fuck. Parecía caja de muerto, like literally, it was like a big ass speaker box. Like I couldn't even see the passenger, whoever was sitting on the passenger seat. But yeah, tenía una caja like big as fuck, like for no fucking reason, no cup holders at all. So I went ahead and took all that shit out, took out the stereo, took out the amp and the speakers, and never got the chance to put the dash all back together because, man, this year has the infamous cracks. As you can see, there's one crack here, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and so on and so forth. I am looking for a company that sells the replacement dash. Yes, you could go out and buy like the cover that goes on top, but nah, that's just like doing un pache a la vera. Nah, I'd rather replace the whole thing y queda al 100 and look for another seat, because ahí está the rips right here, little rip right there. And it is missing the headrest that goes right here. And yes, it does have starlights, but man, I don't know what's going on with the headliner. It's sagging already from right here, right there, right here. Not my cup of tea. To each their own. Not talking shit whoever did it, but yeah, a mí me gusta este jale que hicieron aquí. And it does have like a cracked windshield right here that I gotta replace. But yeah, that's the interior. Like I mentioned, this is a work truck and it is a V8. Has a 5.3 4060. This truck did come with the tow package as well, so it does have the tow package, and then this one's a flex fuel one, so you could run E85 without a problem. Body's pretty much straight. There's not a lot of dents. The biggest dent is going to be right here on the front bumper, and then they decided to spray paint the chrome. But I am going to go HD on the future. We have a lot of plans for this truck, and I'll show you guys all the stuff that we have. And then right here, you guys, if you guys have watched Jerry's channel, he came and dropped off his little sister's first truck. So far he went and got the short bed conversion done. Yes, I do know how to do this jale, but I did not have time because like I mentioned, I was working on a truck from Cali. I did complete bodywork and paint, and luckily ya se la recogieron. But that truck was here when Jerry brought this truck to Vegas, and I didn't have time to do it. A big shout out to my boy Iram from HD Racers, my hometown friend. He's the one that actually showed me how to do the short bed conversions. And then me and Jerry and Brian and Lalo, we went to the junkyard and we copped this bed. And then I gifted Jerry the gas tank and then the drive line. Like I told you guys in the beginning of the video, I went ahead and sold my green Sierra SS clone. We still have 2 more crew cabs, and then my C10 that's at my dad's house, and then my lifted truck. Aquí están todos los builds. This one's on hold because I'm still waiting the title from my boy Jerry. Once he gives me the title, this one will be up next. But for now, I que se quede until I receive the title. And then the SEMA build as well is on hold because we're still waiting to get the frame back. But so far on the last video, I don't know if I showed you, the turbo piping got done. Just está medio dusty. We live in the desert, so that's why it's dusty. And shout out to my tuner, Iron LS3. He told me, hey, just go ahead and get beehive springs and then send it just like that. So we are gonna be taking down the transmission, just rebuilding it so it can hold up the boost. But the block, we're just gonna leave it completely stock. Just open it up, reseal it from top to bottom, put the beehive springs, then call it a day and see what it does. And if you guys are wondering what are the plans for this NNBS, since I always wanted this body style, man, we're gonna put a brand new motor, brand new transmission, full bolt-ons motor. We're gonna be replacing the cam bearings, rod bearings, main bearings, throwing a cam kit, and also refreshing up the complete block from bottom to top, new piston rings. I'm basically gonna be rebuilding the motor from top to bottom and throwing a cam in it. Now on the transmission, it is a 4060 right now. And shout out to my boy John, if you're watching this, I actually bought a transmission off of him that came out of the same year, a 4060 out of an 07. And then that one, I'm currently building it right here in the back. I'll show you guys right now. Once again, chat, I'm sorry if you guys can hear the dryer in the back, but so far this is everything that's inside a 4060, completely stocked. Got the sunshell right here, input drum, reverse, 4-pinion planetary, the pistons, you name it, the valve body, oil pan right there. We got the oil pump right here. I went ahead and took apart the complete transmission. This is a 4060 right there. Basically what I'm doing right now is going through the whole transmission, seeing what's good and what's not. And luckily I have some replacement parts from other builds, or when I go to the junkyard and I have time, I desmantelo unas transmissions and I take whatever I need. So this right here is the actual sunshell that came out of that truck. I don't know if the camera will catch it. You see that little teeth right here? That one, you see how it's bent outwards? So that means it's kind of worn, and then you always want to check the teeth in here, make sure it's worn out. I don't feel safe or comfortable reusing this sunshell. So I went ahead and I got this sunshell from my parts, and then this one's nice and straight. Look at that, straight. So we're gonna be using this sunshell right here. Now on the lower reverse, look at that. Si se quemó. This is where the band goes. And luckily I have another one right here, and it doesn't look that bad compared to that one. And the way to check these is you put a straight edge, and if you can see light through the other end, that means they're warped. So this goes right here. The sunshell goes on top, just like that. And the old one, which is the bottom one, those dientes, they're already sticking out, if that makes sense. So they weren't grabbing. And then you also want to check the play. Make sure you don't have a lot of play because they do wear out. So far I feel comfortable using these 2 parts. Now on the planetary, on the 4060s, they come with 4-pinion, which is this one. This is your upper. And then we have the lower right here. And then in order to convert this transmission from a 4060 to 4065, you want to go ahead and get a 5-pinion, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the upper and lower. And then you also want to stack your input drum with more steels and clutches. But yeah, this is what I'm working on right now. On all the transmissions that I built or rebuilt, I always replace the steels and the clutches and the bushings. So I'm still waiting for a couple more parts to arrive from online. And I'm also getting new pinless accumulators. And then the 5-pinion planetary, I do have to go out to the junkyard and take apart a Denali or an Escalade, because those are the trucks that came with a 4065. The reason why those came with a 4065 is to handle the 6.0. And when you have a 4.8 or a 5.3, they only came with a 4060. And like I mentioned, the 4065s came with a 6.0. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. And if you guys are wondering what these boxes up right here, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the old sub that came out of the Caja de Muerto. These are all the parts for that project NNBS. Yes, this is going to be a radiator. We have some more parts that I can't discuss. You guys have to wait for those videos. And then right here we have a new timing set. We have cam bearings. These came in yesterday. These are going to be the LS7 Delphi lifters. Shout out to Michigan Motorsports. If you guys are watching this, you guys need to sponsor me because I always order parts from you guys. So yeah, these are some of the parts that we're going to be using for the new motor. Let's go ahead and check out the motor for this build. Yes, this truck runs and drives. I'll go ahead and show you guys right now. Just dame una chanza. So right here we have a Gen 453. This came out of an 07 NNBS as well. This is the motor I'm going to be taking apart and rebuilding from the ground up. Like I mentioned, I'm going to send out the heads, 243 heads, to the machine shop, get it machined. Shout out to my uncle, he's going to do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and take apart the whole block, put new piston rings, cam bearings, rod bearings, main bearings, all the seals from top to bottom, do the AFM delete, DOD delete. That's why I got the LS7 lifters, new lifter trays. And yeah, once this is all assembled, we are going to be throwing a cam as well, a custom grind cam. That's the same cam that I'm running on the tennis ball, same company. And once the motor and transit is completely done, we are going to be taking out the motor that's in here. I'll go ahead and show you what's in here. Para que no diga la raza que, oh, it's V6. Hell no. V6 my ass. So here you go. We got a 5.3, 4060. I do have the cover. I took the cover off. There she is, boys. And yes, she runs and drives 5.3. So yeah, I went ahead and bought a new truck and it turned onto a full-on build, brand new everything. Like I mentioned, once I'm done with this build, it's gonna have 0 miles from the engine, from the transmission. Everything's gonna be brand new. Besides the rear diff, I am gonna be throwing some 410s with a posi. And yeah, Project NNBS has just started. All right, chat, well, it's time to wrap up today's video. I'm sorry it was so short, but comment down below what you guys think about my new truck. Man, I think I scored good on this truck, and man, we're moving kind of quick on this build. New motor, new transmission coming up. We got all the good parts back there that Evo Energy sent over for this build as well. And then we also have a little turbo on the back. I don't know if I should throw it into this one. Shout out to Max Speed Rods as well. They actually sent me another turbo kit. Once I told them I picked up a new truck, they said you could either put that upgraded turbo on the SEMA build or on my new truck. So they actually did send me a turbo kit. Shout out to Max Speed Rods if you're watching this. A complete turbo kit for the NNBS as well. I don't know if I'm a booster because in Vegas, it's hot. It's barely spring right now and the temperature is like 90 degrees outside. And you can't really daily drive boosted trucks out here unless it's winter, you know? But with that being said, don't forget to smash that like and sub button. Comment down below what you guys think. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.